Hello, it is Sunday, June the 16th. This is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion. Today our devotion comes from the New Testament book of Acts, and we will be in chapter 14, and we will read verses 21 through 28. Here's the word of the Lord. They preached the gospel in that city and won a large number of disciples. Then they returned to Lystra, Iconium, and Antioch, strengthening the disciples and encouraging them to remain true to the faith. We must go through many hardships to enter the kingdom of God, they said. Paul and Barnabas appointed leaders for them in each church and, with prayer and fasting, committed them to the Lord in whom they had put their trust. After going through Pisidia, they came on to Pamphylia. And when they had preached the word in Perga, they went down to Attalia. From Attalia they sailed back to Antioch, where they had been committed to the grace of God for the work they had now completed. On arriving there, they gathered the church together and reported all that God had done through them and how he had opened the door of faith to the Gentiles. And they stayed there a long time with the disciples. That is the word of the Lord. Our article today is titled, Be True to Your Faith, written by Barry Ross. Today's passage concludes Paul's first missionary journey with his and Barnabas' return to their sending church at Syria, Antioch. While on this journey, these two missionaries testified to the disciples at Lystra, Iconium, and Pisidia, Antioch that we must go through many hardships. They had certainly experienced hardships. Jewish leaders had expelled them from the region of Pisidia and Antioch. They had fled Iconium because of a plot to stone them. And at Lystra, an angry mob actually did stone Paul nearly to death. The journey wasn't all hardship, however. The Roman Pope Council of Cyprus Pathos believed, as did many Gentiles of Pisidia and Antioch. In Lystra, a man lame from birth was healed. In Derbe, their preaching won a large number of disciples. Upon returning to their sending church, Paul and Barnabas made no mention of their journey's hardship. Rather, they reported that through them God had opened the door of faith to the Gentiles. May our testimonies focus on what God is doing through us for others. Hardships pass. God's grace extended to others through us has eternal consequences. Oh, for a Faith That Will Not Shrink by William H. Bathurst. Oh, for a faith that will not shrink, though pressed by every foe, that will not tremble on the brink of any earthly woe. And from Acts 14:21, as we just read, they preached the gospel in that city and won a large number of disciples. And this is your daily devotion for Sunday, June the 16th. Have a blessed day.